Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum friends and subscribers. This is Muhammad Sheikh, and from past few videos I am working on a tutorial series of Microsoft Excel 2016. If anyone wants to view the English version of this series, for them we will paste the link of the series English version in the description below. And in this video we will be going to discuss about HLookup. In our last video we have done the discussion on vlookup, and I have shown you how vlookup works. And in this video I'll be going to discuss about HLookup, which is exactly opposite of vlookup. Here I have a data. What I will do, I will just copy the same data. I'll just copy this by pressing Ctrl C, and I will come to the next tab, and I will right click here, and I will go to paste special, and then at the end paste special option, and from here I will just transpose this data. Transpose, I will check transpose and then click OK. Okay, so HLookup is comes handy. You can make use of HLookup whenever you have the data in this format. Whenever you have your header in this row format, that time you can make HLookup. And when you have the data in this format, then you can use HLookup. And when you have your data in this format, when you can see your headers are placed horizontally, each row is having each row is having a header. At that time you can make use of HLookup. So let's go and take this. Okay, cut this, press Ctrl X, and then paste here. Okay, and here let's just copy this and paste here. Okay, let's just increase its width or height. Okay, now I have my data in my worksheet or spreadsheet, and I have the numbers, and I just have to use HLookup now. So HLookup exactly work like vlookup, but the way of presenting your data is different. Okay, there it was in vlookup. The data is like this, where each column is having each field. In HLookup, you are having each row having your each field of your table. Okay, so when you have the data in this format, at that time you should use HLookup. And HLookup also allows you to get some specific records from your database. And if your boss or if your manager has told you to get the records of 103, 101, 106, or 109, or let us take a real scenario when your manager told you to get the record of 5001 and 1200, then 1300, 1, and then 1400, 1420. Okay, suppose your manager has given you a database which contains some hundreds and thousands of records, and in those records he has told you to get the records of these many IDs. And at that time it's very difficult for you to search for these numbers. If you don't know HLookup, then what you will do, you will go for filters, or you will try to search these records manually, by just scrolling. That will take huge time, that will take a lot of your time, and so reduce the time taken to get the records from the database. We should use vlookup or HLookup. Based on the way of data presented to you, you have to decide which function to use. If you are getting the data in this format, where each column is where your each field is displayed in each columns like this way, then you have to use vlookup or vertical lookup. And when the data is given to you is in the format of horizontal way, where your each field is displayed in each row, then you have to go for HLookup. Okay, now let's start. We have to type equal and then HLookup, and then HLookup takes 4 arguments, exactly the same way where vlookup was taking also 4 arguments. Here HLookup is also taking 4 arguments. First is the lookup value. Lookup value is the field or to which we are looking for. We are looking for the record or the details of register number 103. Okay, so 103 will become our lookup value. So lookup value is 103, comma, lookup array. Lookup array will be our database. So in which we are looking for this 103. We are looking the details of 103 in this database, right? So this database will become our table array, so we have to select entire database or entire table, then put a comma, and then row index. In VLOOKUP we had used column index, but in HLOOKUP we will use row index. We need to type in the row index of the information we are looking for. We are looking for the first name of record number 103, right? So first name in our database is present in which row? First name is present in second row. That's why we need to, first name is present in second row of our table or database. That's why we need to enter 2, second row, and then put comma, and then write 0 for exact match, and then press enter. Okay, now you can see 103 record has the first name Akash. Okay, if I do the same for last name, then register number, and then database, select the database, comma. So now last name is present in third row inside our database, so I should type 3 comma 0, then enter. Okay, and then city h lookup value 103 comma table array comma, and the city information present in the fourth row of our database, so I should type 4 comma 0, enter. Okay, so now you might be thinking I have to type in the row number manually. If I having some 15 to 20 fields, then I have to keep on typing in the row number for all my fields, so it will take a lot of time. So we should avoid this typing in the row number or the column number manually while using HLOOKUP or VLOOKUP. So instead of typing in column number or row number in HLOOKUP manually, we can make use of the row function. Okay, in VLOOKUP we have used the column function, but in HLOOKUP we will use the row function to get the row. So type equal HLOOKUP and the lookup value comma table array will be our database, and then row number index. For this we will use row function, and we will select any cell in the from the second row. Okay, we are looking for the first name now, and first name is in our second row, and we will just select any of the cell from second row, and then close bracket comma 0, close it, enter. Okay, lookup value comma table array comma row, okay, then comma 0. Okay, showing not available 103. Okay, let us try once again. Equal HLOOKUP lookup value comma table array will be our database, then comma row function to get the row index, row of this one, and then comma 0, enter. Okay, now I get the name, first name for my 103 record, which is Akash. Okay, now I'll just have to keep on my cursor at the end of this, at the edge of this cell, and then I just have to keep on copying the formula from first name to the last name. Okay, and to the rest of the fields. You can see it's displaying Kolkata for my last name, city for city not available, not available, not available. Okay, so why it's showing the wrong information? Because here you can see, in order to get the details for each and every field, I want my I want my register number to be B9. I want the address of B9, or because my register number or the unique identification number is in the cell address B9, and I want to refer to this B9 address in order to get the details of each and every field. Yes, here you can see, I have selected the cell address of B9, which is this register number address B9, to get the first name. Similarly, if I want to get the information of last name, I should refer to the B9 address, but it's referring to B10. And now for city also, if I want to get the details of city of 103 register number, I have to refer to B9, but here it's referring B11. Here also, if I want to get the address of register number 103, I have to refer to the register of looker. I have to refer to the register number of 103 address, that is B9, but here it's B12. So it's moving from B9 to B9 to B10, B10 to B11, B11 to B12, and B12 to B13. But it has to be fixed. Okay, each and every field, each and every field in the table should refer to this B9 index, B9 address. So how can I do that? So I just have to restrict this formula to get changed from B9 to B9, B10, B10 to B11, B11 to B12. So for that, I just have to freeze this 9. Okay, I just have to lock this 9 from being changed from 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12. So how I can do that? I just have to put a dollar before 9, so that when I drag from this cell to next cell, my B9 value should be same. Okay, each and every cell should have the address of B9. Let's see, if I copy the formula from from this cell to second cell, you can see here it's showing B9, but previously it has changed to B10. Now if I change this formula from B9 to B10, so you can here also it's the address is not changed from B10 to B11. But if I remove this dollar from here, and now if I copy the formula from one cell to another cell, you can see, oh sorry, okay, okay. Now before that, I'll just freeze my database. I'll freeze this by pressing F4 from my keyboard. Okay, I have freezed the entire database, and now I will lock the $9 by pressing the dollar, and I will okay. Before that, I will just show you what happens when if you don't have dollar placed before the 9. Okay, now if I want to copy the formula from one cell to another cell, you can see it has changed from B9 to B10. That's why it has showing me not available value. If I copy the same thing from this second cell to third cell, here also you can see it has changed to B10 to B11. But I don't want the address of B9 to get changed from B9 to B10, B10 to B11, B11 to B12 whenever I copy the formula from this cell to another cell, because in order to get the details of each and every field, each and every of this field, first name, last name, city name, I want this B9 address to be locked, B9 address to be fixed. So I can do that by putting a dollar sign before 9. Okay, now you can see if I drag it down, if I copy the formula from B10 to B11, I will get the last name as Sinha, which is the correct answer. See, and you can see now it's referring only B9, which is the address of this cell register number. And if I drag it to the rest of my cells, I'm getting the exact information, because here you can see each and every cell referring to the address of B9, because in order to get the details of each and every field, I have to refer, I should have my lookup value to be set to B9. Okay, so now if I drag this to the right, I will get the entire information, all the information of all the user or candidates. Okay, so you might be wondering why I have kept the dollar sign only before 9, why I have not kept the dollar sign before D also. Okay, so the reason is that I copy the formula from one cell to another cell like this. Okay, so when I try to copy this entire address to this 101 by doing this way, so see, if I keep I'm getting the correct information. If I put a dollar before B also, and now if I tries to copy this uh, formula from second column to third column, you might be noticing I'll be getting the information in repeated order. See, you can see Akash here, there is here also Akash. If I repeat this, Akash here also, and there is here is also Akash. Okay, so this information will be fixed. B9 will keep on showing for each and every record. B9 here also, B9 here also, B9, you can see B9 and B9, but I want the address to get changed from B9 to C9. Here it should become C9, and here when I copy the formula from this cell to another cell, I want it to be D9, and when I copy the formula from this cell to last cell, I want it to be E9. But since I have kept the dollar and I have locked the B also, that's why the same information keep on repeating whenever I copy the formula to the rest of the columns. Okay, so just to solve that problem, that's why I have not kept dollar to B. Delete this. Okay, and I'll remove dollar from B, and I'll just drag it to the rest of the fields, and from here I will drag for each and every row. Okay, so this is how quickly and easily we can get the records from the database, and we can display it to our seniors or managers or bosses. Okay, so once you get adjusted to this functionality, vlookup and HLookup, then within a fraction of seconds you can get hundreds and thousands of records by in just few minutes. Okay, so I hope you like this video. I hope you got some useful information out of this video. If you like this video, subscribe to our channel, click on like button, share it with your friends, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching, guys.